All right, good evening. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please have a seat. Good evening and welcome to all administrators, coaches, athletes, and parents watching on live stream to Mepham High School's annual Varsity M Awards. I want to begin by thanking Ms. Donnelly McKillen and the entire Sports Boosters group for organizing this wonderful evening and for your tremendous support this year, especially with all the changes. So let's give them a round of applause. Your efforts on our students' behalf have added so much to their high school athletic experience, so thank you. I also want to thank Mr. Krakow, our athletic coordinator, Mr. Caballero, our athletic director. They have been a tremendous support and resource for all of us this year. Let's give them a round of applause. Tonight is a night to celebrate our athletes. I'm especially proud of the number of students who participated in athletics at Mepham and how all our athletic teams have achieved honors and being designated scholar athlete teams by the New York State High School Athletic Association. Every season, they've proved their accomplishments both on and off the field. So congratulations to you, the athletes, for accomplishing that. I'm also very proud of how our athletes carry themselves off the field or off the court in their classes. They set an example of excellence and will continue to do so for the younger students in our community. The fact that our athletes remain committed to promoting good character and sportsmanship always is what makes our athletic program so special. But these accomplishments do not happen without our involved parents and families. So thank you to the parents and other family members watching via live stream for your continued support and commitment. And the live stream is being filmed today by our own BMB crew, so let's give them a round of applause as well. So finally, thank you, Dr. Karn. She helps oversee athletics, again, BMB Broadcasting, and our wonderful, wonderful, outstanding coaching staff. Anyone who's played a sport knows that a good coach has the opportunity to make a lasting impact. At Mepham, our student athletes are very fortunate to work with coaches who make it a priority to always provide support and encouragement. So for all the coaches, I know you're scattered, thank you so much for all your support of our athletes and our wonderful program. Let's give our coaches a big round of applause. Once again, congratulations to all our student athletes. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Eric Caballero, who will introduce our first award, which is the Superintendent Sportsmanship Award. Mr. Caballero.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez. Thank you, Mr. Gomez. So, to echo Mr. Gomez's sentiment, on behalf of the Board of Education, our outgoing superintendent, Mr. John DiTomaso, and our incoming superintendent, Mr. Mike Harrington, I want to say thank you to the Sports Boosters at Mepham. They've always been and done an amazing job, and I'm sure these athletes really appreciate it. Even if you don't hear it very often, thank you on behalf of the athletes, coaches, and our administrative team at Central Office. I'm here today to present the Superintendent Sportsmanship Awards, and the first recipient is Billy Kender. Billy, you want to come up? I'm going to ask you guys just hang tight on the applause while I have a little something to say about Billy. Sportsmanship is an affirmation that an athlete is disciplined enough to have perspective, maintain poise, and do what's best for his or her teammates. No one has exhibited this more during the 2021 football season than starting quarterback William Billy Kinder. Billy has been an exceptional three-sport athlete at Mepham since entering the high school in the 9th grade. Last summer, Billy was scouted and impressed the baseball coach at Bucknell University so much that he was offered an athletic scholarship on their team for the 2021-2022 season. Due to the complications caused by COVID, the high school football season was moved from the fall to March. With baseball scheduled to begin in late April, and with a scholarship to Bucknell in his back pocket, nobody would have been shocked if Billy gave up his last year of football so he could concentrate on baseball and avoid possible injury. However, Billy never wavered and fully committed all of his talent and efforts to his teammates. His leadership abilities and positive treatment of his teammates were unparalleled. Billy enjoyed his last year of football, played with passion and grit, and embraced his role as a team captain. Billy even voluntarily played defense when a rash of injuries hit the team. He will always play with class on the field, positively represented Mepham High School, and was well respected by his opponents. Most certainly, Billy will be a respected team member of Bucknell University baseball team. Thank you. The female recipient of the Superintendent's Sportsmanship Award is Miss Samantha Green. Samantha is a 5-year varsity player who epitomizes sportsmanship, hard work, and perseverance. On the court, she has shattered several records here at Mepham, and in the classroom, she ranks near the top of her class, having won numerous academic awards in her 4 years. She's a leader who will do anything for the good of the team. She's a fierce competitor, but also a supportive teammate and role model to other players. Through her leadership and work ethic, positive attitude, and winning spirit, she represents everything we want our girls to become at Mepham High School. She makes everyone around her a better player in person, and in the fall, Samantha will be attending Tulane University, where she will be playing beach volleyball. This year's 2021 Superintendent Award goes to Samantha Green. Congratulations, Sam. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Eddie Martinez.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eddie Martinez, and I am the Bellmore-Merrick District Rifle Coach. This season, I had the pleasure of coaching 2 exceptional athletes and individuals from Mepham. The team was extremely grateful and excited to become one of the first teams to start their seasons back in January. Although the season did not play out the way the team would have liked, it was still a great season. The first athlete I would like to present the Coach's Award to has been a member of the team since his freshman year. He brings a maturity to the team that the younger athletes can look up to. Congratulations, Joseph Bongo. He's not here today. The next athlete I would like to recognize has been a member of the varsity team since her first year. She scored a tryouts record in her first year. She has improved her scores every year since, and she's been on the team and has become the most consistent shooter that the school has, the district has. Join me in congratulating Julie Panapiti. Thank you, everyone. Allow me to introduce Mr. Kafer, swim coach.
Good evening. So, I don't know if you heard that. I'm Coach Kafer, Mr. Kafer. I've been coaching the Bellmore-Merrick swim team now for 25 years, and I would like to just acknowledge what a great team we have, both the girls and the boys. Boys, for the second year in a row, finished the season undefeated in conference, making them co-conference champs, and we had 5 all-conference swimmers. My 2 coaches' awards go out to 2 individuals that were both major contributing members to the team, have been proven to be incredibly versatile in their swimming, and have really grown a lot over the last couple of years. So I'd like to call out both of the athletes, which are our all-conference swimmers, and that's David Angelou and Amazine Awachichi. I guess You can go down. And for the girls swim team, we also had another very good season. The girls finished with a 5-2 record, but they did end up division champs, 10th time in the last 12 years, and they finished third in the county, which is their 13th year in a row in the top 4. So they had another great season, and that was due to the athletes that I'm going to call up now. My senior athlete has been with us for 4 years, shown great improvement over those 4 years, and has also been a really important member in welcoming new athletes to the team and making it like a real family experience. Michaela Grote. And my coaches awards. My coaches awards go out to 2 young ladies that also were big-time contributing members point-wise. My first athlete is Rachel Breslin. Rachel has, come on there, Rachel. Rachel has shown incredible improvement over the last year with her times and has stepped up to be a real important member in us being able to beat some big teams like Garden City. My second coach's award goes out to a young lady who has been a contributing member point-wise and continued to be so this year. We couldn't have had the season without her, Diana DeToro. And next up, I'd like to call up Justin Hughes for bowling. Is that right? Oh, Miss Carrie Sinelli. Oh, it's Crystal.
Okay, so we outed one of my award winners. Unfortunately, Coach Bianca couldn't be here tonight, so I'm here to represent the boys as well as the girls bowling team. The boys bowling team had another exceptional year, winning their conference for the 4th straight year. The 2 coaches award, the first one goes to a second season starter who had a 200 average, which made him an all-county winner and went to the all-county tournament this year, and that is Justin Hughes. The next coach's award for the boys bowling team is a 3-year starter for the bowling team, 200 average, again all county, went to the county tournament, placed 3rd, which made him eligible for the state team. Unfortunately, we didn't have states this year. Brendan Moran, congratulations. Okay, the girls bowling team. The girls bowling team could not have had a better year than they had this year, winning their conference and going undefeated, not 1 game lost. It was pretty incredible. After that, when we went to the county tournament, we won the whole thing, and we were Nassau County champions. Thank you. I could not honestly be more proud of these ladies, and without these 2 participants, it would just never have happened. My coach's award goes to my lead average, a girl that scored practically a perfect game, and that is Kylie Persimpieri. Was I close? I really tried. My senior achievement award winner, I'm really going to miss this girl. She has been on the team for 4 years. She has made all-county every single year. She's a leader, by example, a role model, always there to help her teammates, and I couldn't be more proud of her either, and that is Marissa Anselmo. Mr. Kreitzberger, please.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of the athletes receiving honors tonight. My name is Jay Kreitzberger. Coach K is how most of my players know me, and I've had the privilege of coaching the boys golf team for 18 seasons, and this is definitely one of the more memorable ones. It was great to be out on the course, and the four guys who came with me each day, they had really a great attitude and a competitive spirit, and it made it a lot of fun. They grinded on the days they weren't at their best, and also had some great days mixed in as well. The team went 5-2, and Winter Dodson finished with a 6-0 individual match record and was the 9th lowest handicap in the entire county, finished 18th in the county tournament as a freshman, a great accomplishment. Brandon Hislop also qualified for the county tournament this spring, played some great golf. And Aiden McLaughlin also I want to commend for the golf he played. So to recognize those three golfers, if they're here, I'd like them to come up to receive their award. Congrats, guys. I think next we are going with the hockey team. Coach Braglia.
Good evening. I'm Coach Braglia, and I have the honor of coaching the district hockey team. This year, we were one goal away from a county championship, but the group that we had this year was one of the better groups that I've had the opportunity to be with. My coach's award, the first award goes to a player who is a junior, relentless, hardworking, and is willing to sacrifice himself for the good of the team, and that is Jake Braglia. My next coach's award goes to a player who is extremely dedicated, hardworking, comes to the rink prepared, and gives everything he's got every night that we had a game, and that goes to Matt Grossman. Congratulations. And our senior award goes to a player who is a leader, works extremely hard. For a defenseman, he played almost half of every game that we played. He plays on the power play, he plays on the penalty kill, and he gives everything he's got, and he was super committed to our team this year, and that is Alexander Rosenberg. Next up is badminton.
Hi, good evening. My name is Karen McMahon. I'm the coach of the boys varsity badminton team. We had a pretty good season this year. We did significantly better than we did in the last season. And that is a testament to how well these boys played together and how hard they worked. So I'm just going to call them all up at once because they're all four-year varsity starters. And it was so nice to watch them all start as freshmen, just work their way up and become the top 3 players on the team as seniors. So if Derek He is here, Justin Fiore, and AJ Freed. So next we have Mr. Ortiz, girls badminton.
All right. Before I start to present my awards, I just want to start off by thanking all my student athletes for all their hard work and dedication to the team throughout this past year, and for making this season one of the most memorable coaching seasons that I've ever been a part of. The group of girls had an incredible season, led by an amazing group of 8 seniors, 3 of which are being honored here tonight. The team finished with a perfect 10-0 record, a first-place finish in National Conference 2. They had 4 girls go to counties this past weekend, 2 of which earning all-conference honors. And we had a school record 11 all-county recipients. The entire starting roster earned all-conference this year. So congratulations to you all. All right. So the first coach's award goes to an individual who's been a part of the program for the past 4 years. I'm so proud of how far she's come during that span. In her only season starting up with the varsity, she didn't disappoint, turning in an 8-2 overall record from her doubles position and earning all conference along the way. Her personality and sense of humor is something that we will miss, and we wish her the best of luck next year at St. John's University. Congratulations, Victoria Della Croce. All right. The next coach's award goes to an individual that I've gotten to know very well during her 3 years up in varsity. She's one of the 2 girls on this team that have started the past 3 seasons, and she's a major reason why we have experienced so much success during that span. She has quite the resume since joining the varsity. She's our team captain as a senior, an all-conference player as a sophomore, went 9-1 during this regular season, and earned all-county this past weekend at the county tournament. A tremendous competitor on the court, this senior was an absolute joy to be around, and we wish her the best of luck when she starts at the University of Delaware next year. Congratulations, Chelsea Lafrano. None of that. All right. And this year's Senior Achievement Award goes to an athlete whose selfless attitude truly made a positive impact on the team's overall performance. She came to practice every day and did whatever it took, not only to make herself better, but her teammates better as well. She truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete, finishing 3rd in her class and also being one of the most decorated athletes of the senior class. She didn't use this demanding schedule of hers as a crutch or as an excuse to slack off, and her nonstop effort was something that I always admired, and she competed each and every day as if it was her last. She was a captain of the team this year, a 2-time all-conference player. She had a ridiculous 18-2 lifetime record up on the varsity, which included an 11-0 season so far this year from the first singles position. Arguably the hardest worker that I've ever coached. I'm confident she'll find success next year as she attends Tulane University in the fall, playing beach volleyball on a Division I scholarship. Congratulations, Sammy Green. All right. And next up is Coach Passman for baseball.
Hello, everybody. I apologize for the way we just got off the baseball field. Not on? Oh, it's the other one. I'm sorry. I apologize for the way I'm dressed. We just got off the baseball field where we won a game, and we're now a fourth seed in Nassau County baseball, so we play Thursday at playoffs. To say this season was challenging is an understatement. We have 7 10th graders on the team making contributions, and they're going to be a big part of next year's program. My first Coach's Award is regarding a young man who any coach in any sport, in any part of the country would love to have on his team. He never complained. He did everything anybody didn't want to do. He balls, he warmed up players. He was just an absolute joy to have on the team, Willie Neinfeld. My next Coach's Award is a young man who is a Division I player. He's going to Bucknell. He is not only a great baseball player, he's a great teammate. You know, when your best kids are your best players are your best kids, it makes it very easy to coach. He's a coach on the field, and I'm going to be lost without him next year, but we'll make it at Billy Kender. Okay, buddy, I love you. Okay. My Senior Achievement Award is a young man that is also going to Bucknell, Division I school. His academic is through the roof. He's probably the best pitcher or one of the best pitchers in Long Island, and he's also one of the best kids. All he's about is winning, and he's also another coach on the field. And I go to him for opinions, and he always gives me the right one, and I'm going to really miss you. Tyler O'Neill. Okay, it's my pleasure now to introduce Coach Phelan.
All right, thank you, Coach. This year's varsity basketball team finished the season with a record of 6-2, and it was a season that we often really never thought was going to happen. And I think the success was really just came from the senior leadership, from all of that group on our team that just made a very, very challenging situation very, very enjoyable. Tonight we'd like to recognize with 2 Coaches Awards, Rob Caminiti and Jake Davis. Rob is in the bathroom. As I said, it was a very challenging season. Congratulations. Right. While we're waiting for Rob, we'd also like to recognize with the Senior Achievement Award, Billy Kender. Congratulations. Is there any protocol for waiting on Rob at this point, or introduce the next country? Next up, Coach Mulvey.
Hello, everyone. First off, I just want to congratulate Coach H here. He just received 30 years in Hicksville School District and won the Honorary Life Award through his PTA tonight. On his way here and on a Zoom call, he got that award, so congrats to him. This year's team found out on a Thursday night, that we were going to have a season and we had to be ready on Monday. And just, accolades to Mr. Cracco, Mr. Caballero, Mr. Gomez for just putting everything together. People don't realize for that first season what it was about, and especially to all the athletes that participated in that winter season. This year's team posted a 5-3 record in Conference 1A. 2 players were named to our all-county team, Haley Guerrero and Julia Rollinson. But the first Coach's Award goes to our point guard, just a leader on and off the court. Follows big shoes here, and her sister Lori Della Croce, and the first award goes to Victoria Della Croce. Yeah. It might be quicker if you meet her there, Coach, on that slow. Congrats on your badminton award also. She's a lot faster on the court, trust me. The second coach's award goes to a player who did not care about individual statistics. This is never more evident than winning the Defensive Player of the Year in the conference as a junior, and that award goes to Allie Heller. Allie will be attending SUNY Albany on a lacrosse scholarship in the fall. Congrats. The Girls Basketball Senior Achievement Award goes to a player who was a 3-time All-County Award winner. She was also named the Conference Player of the Year. Julia Rollinson, please come up. Hey. Congrats. You're welcome. Next up is Coach Yunker and cheerleading. Thank you.
Got a lot of awards up here. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here this evening honoring these 6 amazing seniors who are we're going to miss so incredibly much next year. They have contributed so much to this program, over the past 4 years. We have had a really crazy and unpredictable last year. We had 2 weeks to complete tryouts, prepare a routine, and compete. So needless to say, it has been quite a year. And without these 6 girls and their commitment and hard work, I don't think we would have been able to accomplish it. Finishing top 3 in our large division this year is a huge accomplishment, and I am so proud of these girls, and I know that they're going to do great things in the future. For my fall and winter coaches award, please welcome Marissa Hockman, Izzy Garnock, Jenna Becker, and Jessica Waxwender. And for my senior achievement awards, please welcome Lexi Lofreese and Ariana Holzman. After. Let's see, this is you. There's so many of you. I'll give you these in the archives. Let me introduce Coach Rengel with boys cross country.
Yeah, which one? This one? Good. All right, we got it. All right, so boys cross country, this year's team was faced with numerous challenges and unbelievable conditions. If you don't believe that, I would just suggest trying to run mile repeats in a mask. It ain't easy. And these guys, they did it, and they did it with glee. Just happy to be out there and communing with nature and running hard for the Pirates. We had turnover due to graduating seniors. We've had to learn a new course at Eisenhower. We had injuries, and we couldn't even train at our new course. But in spite of all this, the boys still came up with a winning record and had 1 all-county runner and 1 all-conference runner. It's a very young team, and the future is super bright, and I'm happy to have my 2 Coaches Award candidates back for next year. These 2 guys are going to call up at once. They're a very powerful 1-2 punch. One was all-county. One was all-conference. Next year, we'll get them both all-county and in the top 10 and hopefully qualifying for the state meets. 2 Coaches Awards are going to Amacrane Ochichi and Jake Edelson.
And for the Senior Sports Achievement Award, this goes to a special athlete who gave us 4 years of real contribution and 2 very solid years of leadership. We're going to miss him terribly. Liam Donahue, come on up and be recognized. Senior Sports Achievement Award. Coach Dalton.
Thank you. This is my first time, so I'm a little nervous. Yeah, so I did the girls cross country. It was, like Coach Brad said, a trying year for the girls as well. However, they ended up 7-2. I think it was the top 5 in the county. My first coach's award will go to Kate McInerney. She finished 7th in the county. The thing about Kate is very quiet, but she trains hard. She's competitive. She's always working, and you don't even notice it because she's so quiet, but she's extremely competitive. So Kate, come on up for the coach's award. My next coach's award goes to this girl was always having fun, outgoing, always in good spirits, always wanted to get better. She shaved a minute or more off her time from the start of the season to the end of the season. Anna Frenaro. Senior Achievement Award, another girl that was extremely funny, jokester, always willing to tell a good funny story, always laughing. She also did the drama, which for those of you that ever done drama and another sport in the same season is extremely difficult, especially the 2 weeks before the actual opening. She worked probably till 8, 9 o'clock at night, every night from cross country to doing the play. Just always made me laugh. We always had a good laugh. She also shaved a minute or more off her time throughout the season, and that goes to Taylor DeCina. Next up is Mr. Krakow.
Okay, this year's football team worked exceptionally hard and displayed a great deal of determination and grit, despite struggling through a daunting schedule and numerous injuries at key positions. The players never let circumstance dictate their effort. We are led by a committed group of seniors who led by example and helped instill a championship work ethic and commitment in our younger players. This year's Coaches Awards go to 2 outstanding Pirates, Chris Serino and Tom Simone. Our Senior Achievement Award goes to a player who was poised to have an outstanding senior season after contributing as a junior. Unfortunately, he never had the opportunity to play in any games, but his career as a Pirate was absolutely outstanding, and he made numerous contributions. Congratulations to our Senior Achievement Award winner, Billy Malloy. Now I'd like to introduce Coach Dennis and our Kickline team.
This season, like everybody else's season, was unlike anything we had ever experienced before. We came off an incredible 2020 season, and when our season began this year, our local competition season was canceled, and while nationals still happened in Florida, we were not able to attend. Yet the 7 seniors on this team came to practice and led their teammates every single day with a smile on their face, brought laughter, brought leadership, and were the most coachable individuals that I have ever had in a senior class combined. They had came to practice with such an appreciation for the opportunity to get to wear the uniform one last time and to be there and to cheer on the boys football team and the soccer team at their games. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to have one final season with them. My first Coaches Award recipient brings an energy level that is truly unmatched to anybody I've ever coached. No matter what she experiences in a day, she's always positive and one of the hardest working individuals that I've ever coached. She has been reliable not only for her teammates, but for me as well, and she's going to continue her dancing career at Central Connecticut State University, and that is Jenna Bueller. The next Coaches Award goes to a senior who has never let adversity hold her back. She pushes through pain, never wanting to miss a moment. She's competitive, driven, and focused, and a tremendous asset to our program. Both her teammates and I can always count on her, and she will truly be missed. Congratulations, Danielle Scalamandre. Like I said before, I'm very lucky to have 7 incredible seniors on this team, so picking a senior achievement winner this year was incredibly challenging. But this year's recipient is coachable, dependable. If something doesn't come easy to her, she never gives up, doesn't let it deter her, and I couldn't be prouder for all she's accomplished over these last 4 years. Congratulations, Samantha Spencer. Next up, Coach Mazika for boys lacrosse.
Good evening. It's great to be back this year after not having a lacrosse. My name is Tom Mazika. I'm the boys lacrosse coach. It was great this year getting back on the field after not having our season cut short last year. It's a great group of seniors, and currently we stand at 9-2, and with 1 game left tomorrow. So it's been, like I said, just great having the boys back out here. My 2 coaches awards go to 2 players who are both seniors. First year players, where they've really contributed on the varsity team. Great examples in the classroom and on the field. 2 very hard workers, and like I said, a great example to our younger players, Peter Berry and Chris Serino. Our Senior Achievement Award goes to a player who is an actual 4-year varsity player, 3-year starter, guy that's leader on the field, off the field, another great student, and someone that took a real leadership role on this team this year after not having a season last year, and someone who really our younger players look up to and respect with tremendously. And like I said, a guy that we're going to certainly miss next year. Our Senior Achievement Award goes to Jack Savali. I'd like to introduce Coach Mogavero, the girls lacrosse coach.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Kristen Mogavero. I am the girls lacrosse coach. So obviously, like everyone else, in the face of adversity this year, Mepham Lacrosse has had a very successful season with a current record of 10-3, placing us in third place in our conference. The girls have been patient and understanding with the uncertainty of the season, but at no point did they let it affect their play or their bond with their teammates. We were very fortunate to have a good group of veterans to help lead a lot of younger players, setting us up for a bright future ahead when we do lose our seniors this year. So our first Coaches Award goes to one of our veteran defenders who has been a leader with both her play and in her actions and treatment of her teammates. She played through injuries and pain this season in order to be there for her team, and she will be attending Oneonta, and that goes to Sammy Trenkle. Okay. Our second Coaches Award goes to a player who shows up every day, ready to play and ready to improve. I've had the pleasure to coach her at both the JV and the varsity level. She never has a complaint and is always willing to help out and do anything for her teammates. She will be attending SUNY Old Westbury. Our second Coaches Award goes to Amanda Chasen. And lastly, our Senior Achievement Award goes to a player who is a clear leader on the field. She's been a 4-year varsity starter, and this season scored her 100th goal despite missing a full season of play, an impressive feat. She was honored as an all-county player as a sophomore and will be continuing her lacrosse career at SUNY Albany. Allie Heller. And next up, I'd like to introduce Coach Goss with men's soccer.
Good evening. I am Zachary Goss. I coach the boys soccer team. I teach over at the alternative school in the district, and I tell this to the boys a lot. Coming over here to Mepham in the fall, typically in the fall, is absolutely the highlight of my day, and getting to spend 2.5 hours with the boys training on the field is absolutely one of the things that I look forward to. So having the opportunity to play, despite the conditions with the pandemic, we were very, very excited. It was very difficult, considering a number of them play at a very high level outside of school. So we were trying to coordinate between training sessions and our games. So it was very difficult, but I'm really proud of everything these boys put in. We're now a program that has qualified for the playoffs 4 years in a row. So these guys have really put Mepham soccer on the map. So I have 2 Coaches Awards. My first one is for a returning, he will be a senior next year. He had a very difficult injury early on in the season and missed the majority of the games. But this is a kid that showed up to training, even on the weekends, just to support his teammates. And I'm very lucky to have him coming back. That is Carter Chiarello. My next Coaches Award goes to another returning player. It was the first time I got to have him part of the varsity team this year. He's a sophomore. We actually had 6 sophomores in our starting 11 this year, so we have a very young squad. And this is a kid that trains on his own constantly. In fact, some of the other boys would find him at the field training on his own, weaving in and out of cones. So he's a very committed young man and committed to the soccer program. This is Kyle Prasad. And last but not least, my Senior Achievement Award. This is someone you don't want to lose. You wish you could just, kind of stay in high school forever. He's the first guy at the field. He's the first kid to help out, ask me what I need, and takes criticism really, really well, which is a quality that is really difficult for young athletes. And he will be playing at SUNY Delhi next year, Aiden McLaughlin. Next up, Coach Bazzalia for the girls soccer team.
Good evening. Good evening. The girls varsity soccer team had a crazy season like all of us. With COVID, battling the change of months, usually in the fall, like Coach said, club season being at the same time. A lot of the girls play competitive club outside, and it gave us a hard time with managing practices and games. And 1 million and trillion injuries. But through it all, we all stood together and managed to be the number 6 seed in the county, unfortunately losing in round 1 in overtime. This team was led by 8 seniors, one who graduated early to attend college on a soccer scholarship, but you all will be missed a ton. Thank you. Our 2 coaches awards go to the greatest teammates. These 2 girls always showed up and gave 100%, never complained, celebrated team successes, and made everyone around them better by example. Coach Wisey and I truly appreciate you both, and I will miss you immensely. Our 2 coaches awards go to seniors Caitlin Tobin and Nina Florio. We have 1 Senior Achievement Award, which goes to a player who has made an immediate impact for us since her sophomore year. Unfortunately, we did not have her freshman year due to outside club soccer. She gave 110% every single training session and game and led as a true captain. She was not only our captain, but also a player whose teams watched every game. Newsday's Top 100, All-County, and an All-State this year. She will continue her success this fall at SUNY New Paltz, where we are confident she will again make an immediate impact. Congrats, Rachel Eisert. We will miss you a ton. Next up, Coach Simone.
Okay, I have 2 coaches awards. The first one is to a player. Well, if I could find her thing, there we go. A player that's known by 3 names: Alana, Amo, Half Pint, Morse. Come on. Really? No, well. The next coach's award goes to a fierce center fielder, Lils Yepes. Well, you walk pretty slow. The Senior Sport Achievement Award goes to a 4-year varsity player. She is a coach's dream when you think of having a player. Kaylee Roth. This is great. I can't believe it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next is boys tennis. I don't have my glasses, sorry.
All right, we're going to go with the boys team first. The boys varsity team was extremely successful this year. Playing as a Conference 2 team, the boys had to push themselves if they wanted to do well. Despite not seeing the courts in 2 years and losing a lot of starting players, they proved to be tough competition. They were undefeated until the last match of the season, where we fell 1 set short of victory. They finished second place in the league with 2 all-conference players and 2 all-division players and a trip to the playoffs. Happy to present this year's Coaches Awards to 2 students who proved their dedication. Please join me in congratulating Hunter Curtis. This is Hunter's first year with us, though we wish we had him longer, and he was a key doubles player on our team. The next award goes to senior and 4-year varsity player, Captain Alex Kulikowski. Alex was also named an all-conference player and represented us this past weekend at counties. Congratulations. Our senior award goes to another 4-year varsity player. He's extremely active in other school functions like the drama, and he made sure to give tennis everything that he could. Congratulations to Captain Gus Bresnader. He also represented us at counties this past weekend and earned all division for winning more than 70% of his individual matches. Girls tennis now. The girls varsity team had a great season. They moved up a league after being named conference champs last year and faced more difficult competition. We had to rebuild the team as we lost more than half of our starting players. Though we weren't used to the cold March temperatures and had a short season, they gave it all they had. They ended the season in the middle of the pack with a 4th place finish. Our coaches' awards go to 2 players who continually pushed themselves to be better and our team players. They were also key to many of our successes as a team this year. They both represented us at the county tournament as a doubles team. Congratulations, Victoria O'Shea and Captain Julia Chiquillo. Julia was also named All-Division for winning 70% of her individual matches. Congratulations. Our senior award goes to an individual who has proved her dedication throughout the past 4 years and her love to this team this last season. Congratulations and best of luck to Gina Milheiser-Benson. Next up is Coach Rangel.
All right, good evening, everybody. You notice I'm not Coach Rangel, I'm Coach Moody. Because the track team is fluid in how we coach all the boys and girls, we divvied up our responsibilities a little bit different tonight. So I'll be starting with the boys' spring track team. Like a lot of spring sports, we're still currently ongoing in our season. We just had county meet today, and we'll be going to counties tomorrow, and we have sectionals next week. So this season is still going for a lot of these young gentlemen. Our 2 coaches awards, one will be going to a sprinter, one to a distance runner. These 2 have proven time and time again that they are among some of the best in the county, and they'll continue to work hard each and every day. Our 2 coach awards go to Deshaun Maitland and Brandon Figueredo. Our Senior Sports Achievement Award for the boys' spring track season goes to a 3-season athlete. This is a player who I know extremely well. He ran football played running back for me on the football team, worked hard every single day to continue being one of the best athletes, and has proven time and time again on the track team that he is among the best in the county. Tomorrow he'll be leading off the 4x1 team as well as running very effectively in the Open 100. The Senior Achievement Award for the boys spring track team goes to Brandon Sue. And next up will be Coach Alex with the girls track team.
Thank you. Please excuse the informal attire. I didn't overdress for our track meet today like Coach Moody did. I have a few awards here for the girls spring track team. The coaches award, the first coaches award I'm going to give out, is going to a young lady who is quite honestly one of the most vicious competitors I've ever met in my life, despite the fact that she's only in 9th grade. She pulled off the tremendous feat of scoring in both the 1500 and the 3K in our division meet last week. And it's really quite stunning to think that she's 3rd ranked in the county in the 3K, despite the fact that, again, she's only a freshman. Yana Fufas, please come up and accept this award. Our second coach's award for the girls goes to another young lady who this season has really stepped it up, both in terms of performance and in terms of her commitment and leadership. I have asked her to make sacrifices, and she's done so without the blink of an eye. She has been in moments where she's had to kind of guide her younger teammates as I've been occupied at practice, and I've been able to count on her to get people to where they need to be and to keep practice moving. And along the way, she's happened to pick up about a 7-inch or 8-inch PR in the long jump and a huge PR in the 100-meter dash at 12.7 so far. Giovanna Barrett, please come up and accept this coach's award. And our senior award is going to go to a young lady who brings the valuable presence of levity at practice, I would say. She really knows when to buckle down and to push and work hard, and she also knows how to keep people loose and keep people having fun. She's another one that I can depend on to be able to lead her younger teammates through the drills and exercises that we do that I don't always have time to directly oversee. So she has spent the last 4 years making Mepham track and field better, but Mepham track and field will continue to be better after she's gone because of her influence. Nina Florio, come take home this senior award. And now we have back to Coach Rangel, who's going to present the Hughes Memorial Scholarship Award.
All right. We have a special award tonight. We usually give this out at one of our track meets, the Coach Lemire Invitational, but invitationals were not happening this year, so what we want to do is we want to talk about and present the $1,000 Coach Hughes Memorial Scholarship Award, which is one of our program's most cherished awards. It is in honor of Coach Jerry Hughes, who spent 31 years teaching and coaching in the Bellmore-Merrick School District and joined legendary track coach Paul Limmer here at Mepham in a partnership that was definitely one of the most long-lasting and successful coaching tandems in all of Long Island high school sports. Coach Hughes' life revolved around his family, his athletes, and his students. Helping young people become the best they could be, both on and off the track, was important to him. He expected them to do and be their best every day, to show leadership and mentoring skills, and to support their teammates at all times. And so this is the basis on which we choose each year's recipient. On behalf of our family, Trish Hughes wanted me to convey how much she wanted to be here for the presentation, and we're hopeful for a return to normalcy for next year's award when that can be the case. So students were asked to submit an essay detailing how they demonstrated these qualities and what effect the track experience had on their lives. I'd like to recognize each scholarship candidate. Please rise as I call your name. Emily Moringer, Taylor DeCina, Nina Flores, Brandon Sue, and Liam Donahue. This year's recipient is amongst the most committed and dedicated student athletes I've ever had the privilege of coaching. Always one of our best performers, this athlete has led by example and has always mentored the underclassmen. The winning essay was incredibly well written and spoke about the long-standing tradition of mentorship on our team, learning from those mentors and then paying it forward. In spite of a long-term injury, this athlete proudly and effectively continued to take on a leadership role and ultimately found her form again this spring season, which we're still currently in. Once in a while, an athlete comes around and truly defines everything you want your program to be. And that is certainly the case with this year's recipient of the Coach Hughes Memorial Scholarship Award, Emily Moringer. No, that's not ours. This is just the plaque that we're going to put in the in our awards bin. Put our name. You can have it for now. Just give it back. All right. Okay. All right, and now I'd like to call Coach Rangel for winter track. All right, I'm back. This season, winter track represented the first time our track athletes had an opportunity to train together during the pandemic. We had good weather at first and got some great training in, but they don't make 3-inch spikes because that's what we would have needed to run some of these outdoor meets on the glacier that became our brand new track. So it also robbed us of several in-person meets, but finally we got to go head-to-head against Wantagh, winning there, and ultimately there were some super impressive performances with many Pirates ranking in the top 10 in all of Nassau County. This set the stage for our spring season, which we're still currently in the midst of. I have 2 coaches awards to give out for the boys, and 2 of these guys have an unbelievable attitude. They're very versatile, and they're extremely passionate about improving their skills at a variety of different events. They're both going to be running in the county championships tomorrow at Mitchell Field, so I'd like to honor with the Coaches Award Christian Reyes Valley and Anthony Scotto. All right, and we have a Senior Sports Achievement Award. This athlete, I think, can do almost anything. He just needs to learn the meaning of rest. But he picked up, he could do all kinds of sprinting, jumping, and the other day, just at practice, fooling around, he picked up a pole and jumped a height that probably would have won him the division championships. So he loves doing all types of things. He does it extremely well. He's a role model for all the younger kids on our team, and we're going to miss him terribly. The Senior Sports Achievement Award for winter track goes to Joe Marcello. And Coach Dalton. All
right. This is officially my second time now, so I should be better. I brought my glasses so I can see. All right, so winter track, girls, winter track, very trying. It's extremely cold running outside during winter, and I give a lot of credit to the athletes that came to every practice and ran in that type of weather. The first coaches award goes to a junior, and this junior, 3 words to describe how she competes is tough, fierce, and powerful. And when you see her run, even in practice, and you'll know what I mean, it's seriously a powerful thing to watch her run. She is top 5 in the 55 high hurdles, and that's Cammie Blake. The second coach's award goes to she was a 9th grader coming on to winter track. She finished in the top 5 for freshmen in the 55 and the 200. We really would love her for the spring, but after watching today's girls softball game, there's no chance that's happening, and that's Isabella Cruz. I think, did you hit a double today? Right, you hit a double? There you go. And the senior award goes to a young lady who, if I want to describe how she practices and runs, it would be professional. She always has a great attitude. And some of the theme you've noticed in my past awards, a lot of fun. She's also one of those girls that likes to have a lot of fun. We always have a good laugh. She's got a great attitude. If she did not get injured, she'd easily be top 10 in the middle distance, and that's Emily Moringer. And next is going to be Mr. Richards for volleyball.
My name is Ken Richards, and I will present the volleyball awards on Coach Dolan's behalf. The team had an incredible season, making the time enjoyable and memorable for all. From outdoor conditioning to gym space until 9 p.m., the team never let the constant changes affect them. The team was an amazing group of kids that were dedicated and worked like a family till the very last game. The coaches' awards for the 2021 season go to Tyler Smith and Chris Laviglio. This year's Senior Sports Achievement Award goes to Michael Ward. Up next, we have Coach Wilderman with girls volleyball.
The 2021 girls varsity volleyball team finished with a 10-0 record and won their 2nd consecutive conference championship. Our 5 seniors, who I think are all here tonight, piled up an impressive 24-0 regular season record over that time. As for our awards, I wish I could honor everyone on our roster, because I've never been around a more supportive, respectful, high-energy group of girls in my life, which is a tribute to their parents at home. You've raised some incredible young adults. But since I can't do that, my first coach's award goes to a girl who was first to the gym and last to leave every day. She's a hard worker who would run through a wall if I asked her to. She finished this season with 140 digs and 20 aces, which earned her an all-conference honorable mention award. This coach's award goes to senior Olivia Crowley. The next Coaches Award goes to a girl who played 4 years on varsity volleyball. This season, she won an All-County Award while ranking in the top 25 in Nassau County in kills, assists, and aces, and added 7 blocks to go along with that. She recorded 428 assists in her Mepham career. She's a high-energy player who's always smiling, laughing, singing, or dancing. In fact, one time she ran from one side of the floor to the other, made the call for the referee, kicked Olivia in the butt, and then broke out into an Irish jig. And that was all on one play. This Coach's Award goes to Senior Captain Lauren Bowles. Feel free to do a jig. My Senior Achievement Award goes to a player who I couldn't be more proud of. She owns several records here at Mepham High School. She's played 5 seasons on varsity volleyball and received her 2nd consecutive All-County Award. She's a 3-time Scholar Athlete Award winner who works just as hard in the classroom as she does on the court. She has compiled over 700 assists, 330 kills, and an unbelievable 260 aces during her career here. After our season was over, she was named by Newsday to the All-Long Island team. She's humble and supportive and leads by example. And this season, the county awarded her with the Fran Nocella Award and Scholarship, which is given to a team player who shows excellent work ethic, leadership, and sportsmanlike behavior. We will miss her in the fall as she will be playing beach volleyball at Tulane University. Our Senior Achievement Award goes to Senior Captain Samantha Green. We'll bring back Ken Richards for wrestling.
The Mepham wrestling team got up and going in a hurry. Challenges aside, the team made improvements in all areas of the sport, from rolling out the mats for practice every day to dual meet competition. The seniors on the team showed the younger classmen what it's like to be a Mepham wrestler, where getting 1% better every day is the goal. The team congratulates all graduating seniors. Unfortunately, the first Coaches Award recipient is unable to make it tonight. That is Dylan Dunn. Our next Coaches Award goes to a 2-time all-conference wrestler who has grown into a leader on the Mepham wrestling team. He demonstrates his skillful leg riding technique on the mat while providing the team with many laughs with his hysterical personality. He steps up in the biggest situations and demonstrates what it's like to be a competitor and future champion. The future is bright for him. Owen Trankel. For our Senior Sports Achievement Award, this individual is a 2-time all-conference wrestler who has also earned all-county honors this past season. He is one of the hardest workers in the room, constantly looking to improve his technique and looks to get better every day. In a sport where experience and repetition is key, over the past 4 years, he has never missed a dual meet or tournament. His unique style of wrestling and funk made his matches the most entertaining and a fan favorite to all. Not only does he have great hair, he has been one of the greatest teammates to ever step foot in the Mepham wrestling room. As team captain, he displayed leadership skills and maturity beyond his years. Soon to graduate, he has paved the way, showing younger classmen the true definitions of discipline and character. Congratulations on an incredible career, Nicholas Robles. And up next, we have the Sports Booster Awards, or thank you from Cheryl Donnelly.
Sports Booster.
Before we turn things over to the sports boosters, Mr. Gomez and I would just like to take a minute to thank someone who's been extremely special to Mepham Athletics over the past 9 years. Ms. Sherry Donnelly McQuillan has worked tirelessly in her role as president of our sports boosters. In her time, she has helped grow the organization, increase scholarships to student athletes, and funded many of the improvements that have benefited our student athletes and our programs. Sherry has always been willing to go the extra mile for our student athletes, and where we've been exceptionally lucky to have her. On behalf of the Mepham Athletics program and all the student athletes, thank you for your hard work and dedication to our program.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations. You made it through COVID year, which was stressful for everybody, and you all did wonderful. I want to thank you all for being part of the boosters and for coming out on last minute notice and doing the Blitz this year. You've enabled us to give out 47 scholarships tonight, equaling $15,000. So congratulations to the senior class. The boosters will also be contributing $5,000 towards the new concession stand that will be built sometime soon by the football field, due to a lot of your hard work, so thank you. What I will do is call out the recipients of the boosters at the end of the night, which is when we finish. You'll go out and you have to sign for your scholarship. So when I call your name, if you could just come up and stand, and then we'll all go out together. All right, so our recipients this year for the Booster Scholarship: Peter Berry, James Bodendorf, Lauren Bowles, Jenny Bueller, Amanda Chasin, Jack Davila, Victoria Della Cruce, Dominique DeLutra, Mike Donlevy, Liam Donahue, Nina Florio, Raymond Gassert, Philip Gordon, Carly Green, Samantha Green, Matthew Grossman, Donovan Hassel, Ali Hella, Brian Kender, William Kender, Alexis Lofreese, Chelsea Lufrano, Emily Manzella, Rita McCarthy, Emily Moringa, William Malloy, Caitlin Milet, James Novello, Ryan Peckoff, Cassidy Perry, Grace Quinn, Nicholas Robles, Alexander Rosenberg, Kaylee Roth, Taylor Rybacki, Jack Savalli, John Schaefer, Thomas Simone, Samantha Spencer, Amanda Teach, Caitlin Tobin, Samantha Trenkel, Brendan Wilderman, Carly Willix, Haley Wunderman, Nicholas Uzulo. These athletes have been active members in the boosters for all 4 years, have played their sport for all 4 years, have done the Blitz for all 4 years, and did the application and essay. So congratulations to all of you on a successful 4 years at Mepham High School. Are we done? Okay, so let's go outside. You'll sign for your scholarships. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Get home safely.
Good job, good job.